Hello, everyone. I'm Nana.
And I'm Lisa. Welcome back to Vocab Jam English.
If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and join us every week.
It's Friday, which means it's time for our history talk.
Today's topic is the Travels of Marco Polo.
And of course, we'll introduce some great English vocabulary along the way.
Oh, and if you want to see subtitles, please turn them on in the settings.
That's right. You can switch them on anytime to help with understanding.
There will be a quiz about the conversation at the end.
So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's dive into today's talk. Hey Nana, I saw a video about a book called The Travels of Marco Polo. What's it about?
Oh, that book is amazing. It tells the story of Marco Polo, a Venetian traveler who journeyed all the way to Asia in the 13th century.
Wait, he actually went to Asia? Like, on foot?
Mostly by land and sea. He traveled with his father and uncle, and they reached China.
That sounds crazy for back then. What did he do in China?
He worked in the court of Kublai Khan, the emperor of the Mongol Empire. He stayed there for years.
And then he wrote the book.
Yes. When he returned to Venice, he shared his adventures. A writer helped him record everything in that book.
So, like a travel blog but in medieval times?
Exactly. He described huge cities, strange customs, spices, and gold. It amazed Europe.
Was it popular?
Super popular. It made people dream about the East.
Did it inspire other explorers?
Yes. Christopher Columbus read it many times and even wrote notes in the margins.
No way. Columbus? The guy who found America.
Exactly. He was obsessed with reaching Asia, especially a place Marco Polo called Zipangu.
Zipangu? That sounds cool. What is it?
That's what Marco Polo called Japan. He wrote that it was full of gold.
So Columbus wanted to find Japan, not America.
Correct. He wanted to sail west to reach Asia faster, to trade for riches.
Why didn't he go by land like Marco Polo?
By the 15th century, the land route was too dangerous. The Ottoman Empire controlled many parts.
Oh, so politics and war made it risky?
Yes. Plus, traders had to pay high taxes. Sea travel was risky but promising.
So Columbus took a chance and ended up somewhere totally new.
Exactly. He thought he found islands near Japan, but he actually reached the Americas.
And he didn't know it wasn't Asia.
Nope. He believed he was close to Zipangu.
That's wild. So a mistake led to a huge discovery.
Yes. All because of a book and a dream.
That's kind of romantic, in a weird way.
It shows how powerful stories can be. One book changed the world.
I love that. History is cooler than I thought.
Told you so.
Did Columbus ever realize he found a new continent?
Not really. Others figured it out later.
Poor guy. But still a legend.
For sure. Both he and Marco Polo were ambitious and curious.
Those are good traits for explorers, right?
Absolutely. Exploration needs courage and imagination.
And maybe a little luck.
Ha, yes. Luck helps too.
Thanks, Nana. This was so interesting.
You're welcome, Lisa. I'm always happy to talk history.
Now I want to read that book.
There are easy versions out there. I'll help you find one.
Yay! Let's make it our book club pick.
Great idea. History plus reading equals perfect combo.
You're the best, Nana.
And you're the best student, Lisa. All right. Now it's time for our vocabulary corner.
Yes. In this section, we'll pick some words from today's conversation and explain them in a simple and easy to understand way.
Customs.
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 Customs means the special things people do in their country or family. It's how people eat, dress, or celebrate holidays. Similar words, traditions, habits. Example, in India, eating with your hands is a custom.
Spices.
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 Spices are things we put in food to make it taste better. They can be hot, sweet, or strong. Similar words, seasonings, herbs. Example, we use pepper and cinnamon as spices in cooking.
Politics.
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 Politics is about how people make rules and lead a country. It's what presidents and governments do. Similar words, government, law. Example, we study politics to learn how leaders make decisions.
Continent.
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 A continent is a very big piece of land. There are 7 continents, like Asia and Africa. Similar words, landmass, region. Example, Australia is a small continent.
Ambitious.
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 Ambitious means you really want to do something big or important. You try hard and never give up. Similar words, determined, driven. Example, she is ambitious and wants to be a scientist.
Curious.
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 Curious means you really want to know or learn something. You ask questions and explore. Similar words, interested, eager. Example, the curious boy looked inside the box to see what was there.
Courage.
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 Courage means being brave when something is scary. You do the right thing, even if you feel afraid. Similar words, bravery, boldness. Example, she showed courage when she spoke in front of the whole class.
Imagination.
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 Imagination is when you use your mind to make new ideas or pictures. It helps you be creative. Similar words, creativity, fantasy. Example, with a big imagination, he turned a box into a rocket ship.
All right. It's time for the quiz corner.
In this section, we'll ask questions based on today's conversation.
1. What is the Travels of Marco Polo about? A. A story about a king in Europe. B. A book of fairy tales. C. A travel story to Asia in the 13th century. Answer C. A travel story to Asia in the 13th century. 2. Who did Marco Polo travel with? A. His mother and sister. B. His father and uncle. C. His teacher and friend. Answer B. His father and uncle. 3. Why didn't Columbus travel by land like Marco Polo? A. He didn't like walking. B. The land route was too dangerous and expensive. C. He didn't know how to read maps. Answer B. The land route was too dangerous and expensive. 4. What did Marco Polo call Japan? A. Nippon. B. Samurai Island. C. Zipangu. Answer C. Zipangu. 5. What was Columbus really trying to find? A. Australia. B. Japan and Asia for gold and trade. C. The North Pole. Answer B. Japan and Asia for gold and trade.
All right, we're coming to the end of today's episode.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out.
All right, see you in the next episode.
See you next time.